Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the White Sox today is Greg Bollo, whose record is 10-6 with a 3.70 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots, making his Pilots debut, is Dave Boswell, whose record is 5-5 with a 3.65 ERA. Okay, well, first of all, a big thank you to those of you who took the time to watch yesterday's trade deadline fire sale video. It was an hour and 15 minutes long, and when I make videos like that, like any of the supplemental videos, the end of the month summaries, any of those videos, I think no one's going to watch this. This is going to be just a bunch of waste of time for me. And yesterday's video turned out to be one of the most watched videos that I've done in a long time. Based on like hours viewed. So wow, thank you so much for spending the time with me while I struggled through making the trades that I thought could help improve our team. And if you watch that video, I thought I did a pretty good job of illustrating just how challenging it was going to be to make any deal happen, because we don't have the trade pieces to procure players that are better than what we already have. Like the game is kind of designed that if you have a player that's rated an 80, you're only going to be able to get a player rated 78 through 80 or 81. It's got to be an equal value trade. And because we didn't have any players really that were above 80, other than Mike Hegan and Ricky Clark and maybe a couple of our relievers, players that nobody really would want anyway, other than maybe Ricky Clark, we were really working from a behind closed doors. Like there was no really real chance for me to do a one-for-one deal that was going to make our team better. And so, we had two major trades in which we had to give 5-for-1s, much like the Von Hayes trade. In real life, that was a 5-for-1 deal, and we had to do two of those to try to get players that are going to help us not only now, but in the future when our draft picks start to make it to the major leagues. So now, if you didn't watch that video and you're still hanging in while I'm talking, we'll just take a quick look at the transactions, and you can see what I did yesterday. Now, these are not in order for some reason. I have no idea why the game behaves this way, but we received Earl Stevenson for Fred Stanley. We had to try to find relievers because we traded away so many of our major league relievers. We got Dave Boswell from Minnesota. In return, we got rid of Dick Beatty, Jerry Stevenson, Ricky Clark, and Jim Sundberg, a future all-star, I would imagine. I don't think any of these other guys are going to help, but ultimately, when you think about it, that trade was a 1-for-1. It was Jim Sundberg for Dave Boswell. Dave Boswell, who last year in our sim was an all-star, he threw a no-hitter, and he was the Cy Young. So we just traded for the reigning Cy Young Award winner. And then we signed him for an extension, 5 years at $851,000. So I think that's a great trade. A catcher that would probably be a backup catcher or maybe a 1 or 2 year starter on any team, who doesn't even have the defensive chops that he had in real life. He has time to improve, but I think hanging our hat on Jim Sundberg as some sort of elite player is probably not going to, that's not going to happen. Okay, then we did another 5-for-1 deal. We got Jose Cruz Sr. from the Cardinals, and in return we got rid of Miguel Fuentes, John Morris, Mike Hegan, Skip Lockwood, and Bill Robinson. Now, of these 5 players, we saw that St. Louis only kept one of these players in the major leagues, Mike Hegan. So we just traded Mike Hegan, a player that we have no value on our team, for Jose Cruz Sr., who is, I think, he's going to be our leadoff hitter, and he's going to be someone that's going to be on our team for a long, long time. He's so young. He's a left-handed bat. He's going to develop power. He's got gap power. He's got speed. He's a contact hitter. He's very, doesn't have a good arm, but good defensively, and he's healthy. So I think that is a no-brainer trade. Yes, we had to sweeten it with all these extra names, but ultimately we ended up getting a guy that's going to be with us a lot longer than any of these guys will be with St. Louis. And then we did a couple, and because we got rid of Dick Bates, Dick Bainey, Miguel Fuentes, Skippy, John Morris, we had to make some quick trades. We got rid of Wayne Comer. We got Bucky Brandon. We got rid of Lou Piniella. We got Ron Herbalty. There just wasn't a lot of options for us. I did scour the free agent market for relievers. There was none out there that were worth getting. I did re-sign Clay Dalrymple, who we cut earlier. And yes, I actually had to pay more for him than I was paying him when I signed him as a free agent way back in April or March. But you know what? We needed a left-handed catcher, and he'll just have to get part-time at-bats, giving Sanguillen as much of a break as possible. So anyway, we did the best we could. I think we did a good job. None of those players are going to be missed, really. Maybe Sundberg, but I doubt it, Otherwise, I think we've made our team a lot better. And let's see how much better, because we've got Dave Boswell getting the start today out of the All-Star break. I hope you guys got to watch the All-Star game. That was a lot of fun as well. And we won, and that felt good. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I don't think that having Jose Cruz Jr. and Dave Boswell are going to make us a 500 team this year. I think we're going to get pounded pretty hard. Now, playing against the White Sox, coming out of the break, a last-place team that's marginally worse than we are, this is the team we want to play. This will size us up against some of the poorer, matchups. So we'll see how that goes. There's Dave Boswell. Looks like the current White Sox lineup's batting .202 against him. I like that already. You'll see that's what our rotation looks like. Fred Gladding now becomes our closer. There's Riddleberger, Bucky Brandon, Ramon Hernandez still hanging in there. Ron the Gerbil Herbal, and Ron Locke, and Jack DeLauro. All right. That's it. That's who we got. That's not great. All right. And then here's our lineup versus Greg Bollo. It's really not all that different than what you've seen before. We just don't have Bill Robinson in there. Jose Cruz will go to left. Joe Pepitone will move over to right, in which he has the same defensive rating as Bill Robinson. Everybody else is the same. What am I going to do? We brought up Don Bosch. He can play all outfield positions. Jerry Devanen's back. He started the year with us and played really well. And there's Clay Dalrymple, the Rimp. He is back and getting paid more than ever. Okay, let's take a look here at the White Sox lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in center field is Angel Bravo. Batting second at first base is Bob Spence. Batting third in left field is Carlos May. Batting cleanup playing third base is Bill Melton. Batting fifth in right field is Terry Crowley. Batting sixth at shortstop is Rich McKinney. Batting seventh and catching is Duane Josephson. Batting eighth at second base is Rich Morales. And batting ninth is the all-star pitcher, Greg Bollo. Okay, let's look at Dave Boswell, maybe for the first time. You'll see what he did in his time with the Twins. As I mentioned, he was 22-6 last year. All-Star game, no-hitter, Cy Young Award winner. He's on our team now. I love the walk-to-strikeout ratio. I love the low on-base, opponent's batting average, I should say. Hell, maybe he could even throw a complete game for us. That would be amazing. We haven't had one all year. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Great ground ball percentage, 55%. We got that good defense. His best pitch is his curveball, rated a 92. A fastball rated an 84. Even his changeup's not that bad. Overall rated an 87. The 25-year-old righty getting paid the big money all the way through 1974. He's got a no-trade clause, so let's take a look at his vitals. No trade clause. He'll only approve a trade to the Senators, Red Sox, Reds, Royals, Pirates, or Padres. There's that Cy Young. There's the All-Star game. I mean, I expect big things from him. I don't know what we'll get playing here in Brainiac Stadium. We'll take a look here at our defense. Solid everywhere you look. The only drawback is still right field, even now that Bill Robinson is gone. We have Pepe out there right. I think he's going to be fine. Behind the plate is Sanguillen. And we've got Angel Bravo leading it off against Dave Boswell. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little bit hopeful. And a ground ball to Deron Johnson. And he makes the play. So we're off to a good start. I like it when the White Sox play in the All Grays. And then Bob Spence goes to left field for a base hit. Jose Cruz gets the ball in quickly. Runner on first, one down, and the third lefty in a row. Carlos May, and Bob Spencer steals second. Without a throw, without a pitch. That's a bad sign for us, right? That's the one thing that'll never change is the game's behavior. That's his third stolen base for a substand. And I mentioned yesterday during the video, Sanguillen can't get anybody out now behind the plate. He's down to 37%, which is his average. You might remember he was at 55% at one point, and now he hasn't thrown anybody out in a month or something. It's just what the game does. It's poorly created. All right, Carlos May about to drive in a run. Oh, he strikes out, man. We'll take that. 2 down, first K for Boswell as a pilot. And then Bill Melton leading the team in home runs. Base hit, and it's 1-0. I mean, nothing really has changed, has it? The game is going to find a way to screw you over no matter what. Terry Crowley lines it to left center, and that's out number 3. Okay, we're down a run. Let's take a look at the Pilots lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in his first game as a Pilot is the left fielder, Jose Cruz. Batting second in left field is Van Kelly. I'm sorry, at second base is Van Kelly. Batting third in right field is Joe Pepitone. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie, AGEE. Batting sixth at third base is Aurelio Rodriguez. Batting seventh in catching is Manny Sanguillen. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Mark Belanger. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Dave Boswell. Okay, we got Greg Bollo here. He played in the All-Star game. I actually used him. He's making his 21st start of the year, 10-6. With a 3.70 ERA, more walks than strikeouts. That does seem to be who he is as a pitcher. Opponents are batting .242 against him. 5 complete games, 1 shutout. Fastball tops out at 91 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.6%. Fastball is his best pitch, rated an 89. A sinker rated an 87. A changeup just below league average. Technically a better pitcher, in theory, than Dave Boswell because he's rated a 90. He's a 26-year-old righty, and he's arbitration eligible next year. Looking at his log, there he is in the All-Star game. Pitched an inning, gave up a hit. He also walked a batter. Sounds like someone we know. And he's pitched twice against us, once back in April, in which he got the win. It was a complete game, going 9, giving up 3 runs, and then back on April 6th. In the first series of the year, he went 7, giving up 2, and also got the win. So he's had our number. We have helped him get to the All-Star game. Here's the defense for the White Sox. Just like shortstop is a problem. That is McKINNEY, rated a 72, and right field is Terry CROWLEY, rated a 71. Everybody else looks pretty good. Behind the plate is Josephson, rated an 84. He's got his arm is also rated an 84. Okay, Jose Cruz in his first at bat as a Seattle Pilot, batting .293, no home runs. Only really was a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, and he hits a ground ball to short. 1 down. This feels terrible already, doesn't it? Van Kelly, we already know we're in trouble the rest of the year. But the first inning certainly is an indicator that we're probably going to get crushed. Yeah. 2 outs by the worst fielder on the team. We go to the top of the second inning. Rich McKinney leading off. 3-1 count. And a scorcher in the center. That's going to get down to the wall. A double for the backup shortstop. 3rd of the year. Here's the catcher, Duane Josephson. Pops it up on the infield. It's going to carry to shallow right field. Kelly going back and making the play. 1 down. Here's Rich Morales, a player who's kind of had our number all year. Flies out to center. That'll leave it up to the pitcher, Bollo, to help his own cause. An 0-1 count. A ground ball to Kelly, and we get out of the inning. So the leadoff double is stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. Here is Deron Johnson. He was our lone representative. We got him in there early after Soleda, the Yankees representative, hit a home run. So I felt okay to swap him out for Deron Johnson. He grounds out to short. Tommie AGEE flies out to right center. Greg Bollo pitching a no-hitter. Of course. There we go. That might get us out of it. That's a double and an error on the center fielder. Bravo. No, it's going to be an error on Carlos May, the left fielder. We'll take it. 6th double for Rodriguez. Standing on third as Manny SANGUILLEN steps in. Can we tie it up? Get down. Base hit to center field. Rodriguez scores. Of course it's going to be an unearned run, right? Nope, that's an earned run. Oh, because it was on after this play was already deemed a double. Got it. Okay, well, we'll take it. Either way, tied at 1. Here we go, the new vamped Pilots. Mark Belanger, same player. Garbage. We go to the top of the third. Dave Boswell's at 42 pitches through 2. And we're back to Angel Bravo leading it off. Striking him out. 2nd K for Boswell. The Boz. I don't know if he's got a nickname. Okay, then he walks Spence. Does Boswell have a nickname? No. Okay. The Boz. We'll call him the Boz. Spence on first. Here's Carlos May. Spence already has a stolen base today. May strikes out looking. 2nd time. He's over 2 with 2 Ks. So we got the strikeout, walk, strikeout combination platter. The poo-poo platter. And then a base hit. That'll score Spence from first. Oh, no. Spence will hold at third. In fact, Melton doesn't even get a double. 4 hits and a walk now given up by Boswell. CROWLEY, 3-run home run. That was CROWLEY's first home run of the year, of course, because why not? Second of his career. It's 4-1 White Sox. And then Bollo walks the pitcher. Okay, well, we can try to use Jose Cruz's hit and run capability. Oh, a ground ball that gets through the shortstop. They're going to rule it a single. Boswell, even though it was hit and run, holds at second. This is all very bad. Let's drop a bunt. We need a lot of runs, but at least try to get the runners in the scoring position. Van Kelly, good bunter. Drops it in front of home plate, and he gets it done. So CRUZ and Boswell in scoring position for Joe Pepitone. Pepe, I consider him a clutch hitter. Nope, can't even get a sac fly. I mean, this is kind of how it's going to go. I mean, we're going to be bad. They give us an error. It's an unearned run. These are the only ways we're going to score runs. This is a double play waiting to happen. Oh, we're not even going to get that. Oh, yeah, no, we can definitely get the double play. So we got our run. They get the double play. I mean, this game blows. Six hits given up by the Cy Young Award winner. It's just more of the same. Morales flies out. We bring the corners in. Bollo swinging. Guard the lines with Angel Bravo up. There's nothing we're going to be able to do. It is all the same. 5 strikeouts, though. I like the 1 walk to 5 strikeout ratio if we're trying to find a silver lining. AGEE flies out to center. Aurelio flies out to center. SANGUILLEN grounds out. We go to the top of the 5th. 84 pitches for Boswell. You may as well just change the name to Brabender. There's no difference between Dave Boswell and Gene Brabender. Bill Melton. 6 strikeouts. I am liking that an awful lot. CROWLEY's already got a home run today. Ground ball to third, and Rodriguez throws him out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Our first 1-2-3 inning. That's nice. Mark Belanger. Hey, a base hit through the right side of the infield. Drop it like it's hot. I mean, we could just keep chipping away. I don't know what else to do. The game's not going to give us anything. Ground ball that gets Belanger to second, so good job by Boswell with the sack. Jose Cruz, he got a hit last time up. And a walk. First and second. We got good speed on the base path. Second walk for Bollo. 2-1 count. Fly ball to right. Belanger will tag, go to third on his own. First and third. Well, I mean, all we can hope is that Pepitone runs into one. 0-1 count. Nope. Top of the 6th inning. Likely the last inning for Boswell. Got some righties coming up. Oh, come on. 2 players with no home runs this year have gone deep in this ball game. So stupid. And then Josephson with a hit. 9 hits given up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A backup right fielder and a backup shortstop have hit home runs. Both have power that's above average. And we can't get anything against Greg Bollo. He's going to beat us for the 3rd time. A guy that wasn't even in the major leagues. He was already out of baseball. Rodriguez with a base hit to left. I mean, why not just go for a double? I mean, we have no chance of winning this ball game. It's not like Sanguillen's going to drive him in. It would just be giving them a free out. And then they hit him. I mean, Belanger has never reached base, it feels like. I mean, we're just going to pitch hit for him. He sucks. I think Jerry Devanin will get the rest of the bats this year at shortstop. He pops it up too. Oh, come on. 3 errors, and we're still going to... And the game had to do that in order to get to the pitcher. That's the only reason that actually happened. So, sure, we'll take them out. We were going to do it anyway. But whomever we bring in is an automatic out. Like, we will not be scoring. Don Bosch was up. This is his first at-bat of the year. If you don't remember him, our team was so bad last year. We gave him 300 at-bats. He hit 9 home runs. But now his power rating is down to a 74. He's a switch hitter, so he'll bat left-handed, and he strikes out. I mean, it didn't matter. We could have put Hank Aaron in there, and he would have been out absolutely 100%. All right. Well, I guess we're going to try some of these relievers. Hey, who we got? Who's your guys? Well, all of our lefties are kind of the same, right? Let's bring in Riddleberger. We haven't seen him. He was in the minors getting his downtime. And today was technically the first day that he was able to come back. So that worked out well. I mean, the great thing is I like the thing about Baseball Mogul is I love all the general manager aspects of the game. But the actual gameplay is so beyond garbage. An infield single, I mean, that makes no sense, except for the reason to get to a right-hander, right? That's the only reason. And here he'll hit a home run. No, ground ball to first. But, like, the game does things intentionally every single time. There's zero randomness to it. That's the second time Jose Cruz has got a hit through an infielder. Let's see if he can steal second. 68%, that's not great. On a curveball, or a changeup, he does steal second. His 5th of the year, he has not been caught. He's 2 for 3 in his debut with the stolen base. He may be our player of the game right out of the gate. Van Kelly is a garbage player. We know that now. Let's bring in Rich Rollins. Full count. Fly ball to center. Cruz will tag, go to third. And then we'll go on contact. This is going to be our junk run. Of course, that's the way the game works. And we get our third run. That's where it'll end. Final score is going to be 5-3. Well, so I've noticed in the last few videos that there's been some static. I did order a new headset. I think I've actually fixed the problem already, but in case I didn't, I have ordered a new headset. So I think it might be something with the cord. As a lefty on lefty, it's a ground ball double past the best defensive third baseman, not named Brooks Robinson. So great job, game. Okay, well, let's just, if it's going to be bad, let's make it bad. Let's get Bucky Brandon in there, first game. As a pilot, he actually, in real life, was a pilot, although he did not play for us. And he was bad this year. But he's a right-handed arm. We traded all of our righties in the pen. So we had to try to get somebody. I like that screwball. Oh, I like that screwball a lot when that works. And now we got 4 lefties in a row. So we'll take out Bucky Brandon and bring in Ramon Hernandez. He was already here. That's going to clear the bases. Balk, that's great. Good job, game. Scores a run. So they get 2 runs. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought they were leaving the pinch hitter in there. They're going to call in Danny Murphy. That's a cool looking card. I like that card a lot. He's a rookie. Well, we did get another garbage run. None of our runs actually happen when it's important. I mean, I guess we give Dalrymple. Now, I wonder if Dalrymple will have another pilot's, or if it'll just add to this pilot's total. I guess we'll find out. The Rimp, he was terrible first time around. And he continues to be god-awful. All right. What did it do for him? Oh, I just added his total. Okay. I guess we bring in Ron Locke. All right. And this is the ball game. We finally got there. Trawl with the base hit. We're going to bring in Danny Lazar. We're saving Gary Sutherland just for Danny Lazar. Sutherland's dropped down to a 67 now, though. Nobody out. First and third. Best left-handed hitter. Hits a ground ball into the hole. Run scores, and really a 2-run shot by Deron Johnson would make me feel all warm and fuzzy. I'm already fuzzy. And Tommie AGEE will strike out. Yeah. Yep. Pilots lose 7-5 in Boswell's debut. Terrible all the way around. Nothing you can really do. So the trade deadline is the 31st. There could be trades for other teams. I did go through, as I'll show you really quick, like players. I did go through the team and I put, won't trade for the players I want to keep. Great job by Jose CRUZ today. Scored 2 runs. He walked twice. He had 2 hits. Stolen base. He'll be the player of the game. But I put some people on the block. I put like Joe Pepitone. He was listed as not traded, will not trade. But I made him a might trade now. Same with Deron Johnson, and you get the picture. So I went through and I did that to all the players, putting them in what I thought they might should be. Anyway, okay. Standings. I mean, at this point, we have the second worst record in the American League, and we're one game up on Chicago. Our only goal now is to have the worst record in baseball. That's all we can do. Now, we're not going to be worse than San Diego. So we're going to finish probably second worst. And that's fine. It's going to be a lot of heartache along the way dealing with a lot of these losses that are, designed specifically to punish us. There's the two trades from yesterday. Cardinals trade CRUZ to the Pilots. Sundberg packs his bags. And then we have today's only report, which is Oakland stretching the lead to 4.5 over Detroit. Take a look at transactions. Jim Coates is going to retire at age 37. He did pitch 14 games last year for California. And then Bob Hendley broke his hand for the Mets. Well, he was in the minor leagues anyway, so no whoop. Let's just go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. White Sox win 7-5 over the Pilots. Player of the game will be Jose Cruz Sr. I don't even know if Jose Cruz Jr. was born yet. Aurelio Rodriguez went 3 for 4. He hit a home run, but I don't really give a shit. I mean, when players do things when it doesn't matter, that doesn't even register for me. The game is going to give away these free home runs when the game is already out of hand. The White Sox had made 3 errors. It made no difference in the game at all. We did not make any errors. That makes me feel good, but that doesn't mean anything to the game. We did not have a clutch at bat. I think Mark Belanger's done. Like, I just don't care about him. I don't think he's going to play the rest of the year unless Deron gets injured. At least Devanen's got speed and he could hit. Yeah, Boswell suffers the loss. He gave up 5 runs. I do love the fact that he had 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. I can live with that. But of course, because he only gave up 1 walk, the game, when you're in gameplay mode, made him give up 9 hits. Right? That's what the game does. So, I mean, he's never going to throw no-hitter again. That'll just never happen. Riddleberger gave up a run. Bucky Brandon did not do his gerb. Ramon and Ron Locke was okay. Bollo got the win. He's an all-star pitcher. He went 11-6. Got 3 wins against the Pilots now. Danny Lazar gets his 7th save. And that's the ball game. So we will come back tomorrow and play game 2 of the series with Gene Brabender. Wishing he probably could have been traded, but he's going to get the start tomorrow. Until then, everyone, have a great day.